Roblox is an online game platform and game creation system that allows users to program games and play games created by other users. Founded by David Baszucki and Erik Cassel in 2004 and released in 2006, the platform hosts user-created games of multiple genres, coded in the programming language Lua. Roblox began to grow rapidly in the second half of the 2010s, and this growth has been greatly accentuated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Roblox is free to play, with in-game purchases available through a virtual currency called Robux. As of August 2020, Roblox has over 164 million monthly active users, with it being played by over half of all children aged under 16 in the United States. The Roblox Corporation, which develops, publishes, and operates the game, has an estimated $29.5 billion valuation as a result of this large player base. Today, Mind Adventure is reviewing the top 10 Roblox games of all time. Number 10. Room. Room is a recreation of the classic timeless Doom game. If you've played Doom, the Roblox version won't disappoint, as it has nearly all of the same features, such as the incredible metal soundtrack, collecting power-ups, and good old demon slaying. Room has actually faced copyright issues in the past for how accurately it encapsulates the gameplay of Doom, but it's still available to play on Roblox. Number 9. Natural Disaster Survival. Created by Stickmaster-like, Natural Disaster Survival is one of the oldest, most popular survival games on Roblox. Players spawn on an elevated island at the start of every round. The goal is for players to survive through 11 varying disasters on each of the 16 preset maps. A few updates were made throughout the years, the most notable being in 2016. A GUI was added which displayed the disaster that would occur before it happened, which made gameplay easier, increasing its overall popularity. On February 25, 2020, this game surpassed 1 billion visits on the Roblox site. Number 8. Eastworm Simulator. The game begins with a hefty tutorial, after which the player can claim a hive. The goal is to hatch bees and create your own swarm, collect pollen, and then make it into honey. Honey can be used to purchase new tools, bee eggs, accessories, and various other items to help your progression in-game. You can also receive and complete quests from friendly NPCs, which typically require collecting pollen and defeating mobs. Number 7. Epic Minigames. Epic Minigames allows players to vote from a wide variety of minigames with different maps to play on. Each player has a set amount of time to complete certain minigames. The minigames are usually natural disaster survival games, mazes, and puzzles. If the player wins, they receive 10 coins, and an additional 5 more coins in some pro servers. They can then use these coins to buy things from the shop such as effects, titles, gear, and pets. Players can also compete in daily missions in order to win coins and items. Currently there are 4 types of epic minigames categorized by the server: normal, pro, private, and large. Normal servers are exactly what you'd think. It's a basic starting point. These servers can hold up to 12 players and contain all minigames. Pro servers are unlocked once a player reaches level 24 and earns the Pro badge. It is very similar to a normal server, but has a more restricted time limit. Large servers can hold up to 36 players. However, not all minigames are compatible for this many players, so not as many are available on large servers when compared to normal and pro. Private servers can be purchased to play with friends, although winning on a private server does not count towards your monthly rankings. Number 6. Flee the Facility. This escape game entails 4 players trying to defeat a singular enemy, the Beast, while they complete objectives in order to win the game. The players have to work together to hack computers throughout the map in order to make their escape through one of the only 2 exits. Another player is put into a small room and designated as the Beast. They are tasked with capturing the other players and preventing them from escaping. After 15 seconds in the room, the Beast spawns randomly into one of many locations on the map. When the Beast is nearby, the other players will hear a fast-tempo looped orchestral soundtrack and see a glow wherever it is. You must avoid the Beast at all costs, as they can imprison you. If the Beast catches all the players, they've won. The goal of the game is to avoid the Beast and complete the objectives in order to win the round. Number 5. Arsenal. This first-person shooter game is based on the goal of defeating the opposite team or players. It has 6 game modes: standard, competitive, randomizer, gun rotation, railgun royale, and concussion mania. Each mode has a different structure. For instance, in railgun royale, a player only has 1 gun and needs 17 kills to win. Whereas in standard mode, players get a new gun after each of their kills until they reach the golden knife. Each round, the winning player receives coins for participating. There are also weekly and monthly prizes which grant players with additional coins. The game itself has a store with a wide variety of skins for the players' avatars and weapons. As one of the only first-person shooter games on Roblox, Arsenal is quite unique. Number 4. Murder Mystery 2. The server holds 12 players at a time. There are 10 innocents, 1 sheriff, and 1 murderer. The sheriff is the only player that spawns with a gun, which they use to protect the innocents. They themselves cannot harm another player and simply assist the sheriff by trying to figure out who the murderer is. There are 3 modes the game can be played in: casual, hardcore, and assassin. The murderer is the only player that spawns with a knife, which they use to kill the innocents and the sheriff. For the murderer to win, they must kill all the innocents and the sheriff without being caught. Number 3. Work at a Pizza Place. Created by Dude1 in 2018, this is still one of the most popular games on Roblox. In the game, players work at a pizza place where they can work a variety of jobs to earn monies for their paychecks. Monies can be used to buy items, furniture, and upgrade the player's house. There are 6 jobs to choose from: cashier, cook, pizza boxer, delivery, supplier, or manager. There are loads of places to visit in-game when a player goes on break. They can go back to their house or party it up at Party Island. You can also visit the dump, where you can buy and sell things. Number 2. Jailbreak. With over 3.8 billion players, Jailbreak is one of Roblox's most played Roblox games. Unlike some of the less popular games, Jailbreak has fairly regular updates and bug fixes, which keeps gameplay smooth. The game begins in prison, and you have to come up with a strategy to escape. Once you're on the outside, you must become a successful criminal by stealing cars, robbing stores, earning money, and running from the police. What seems like a simple game actually provides an in-depth experience. What really sets it apart is the large, open map, allowing for more authentic real-world gameplay. It typically takes 30 minutes to an hour to play one round of Jailbreak. Being an open-world game, it's not the typical minigame that you win. Number 1. Adopt Me. This MMORPG, or massive multiplayer online role-playing game, started out as a role-playing game in which players either choose to be parents adopting a child or a child who is getting adopted. As the game developed further, it shifted into a multiplayer game where players adopt and care for a variety of virtual pets. These pets are grouped into 5 classes based upon their rarity and cost: common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and legendary. They start off as eggs, and once hatched, their starting status is newborn. As you care for them, they transition to juniors, preteens, teens, post-teens, and finally they become full-grown. If a player has 4 full-grown pets that are the same type, they can combine them to form a neon pet. Adopt Me has its own in-game currency, which can be earned by caring for your virtual pet. Despite the fun gameplay, the high cost of rare and legendary pets within the game has made way for a large subculture of scammers. The primary user base of Adopt Me, on average, is younger than the majority of the rest of the Roblox community, which makes them incredibly vulnerable to scams. Roblox continues to be a widely popular and diverse game with thousands of user-created games with different structures to play. We tried to cover our top 10 Roblox games, but comment below with your favorite Roblox game